Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the stream. A little delayed getting things started here. And there's something walking around outside setting off the that creeper sound effect. So hopefully it's not a creeper, but I'm going to grab my bow just in case. Oh, is it a cow? Yeah, I think it was a cow. Alright, let's sleep real quick. I was gonna say, we haven't had a creeper around here in a while because it's pretty well lit up. Anyways, welcome in. I hope that you guys are all doing great today. As always, let me know how the music volume is for you. I did lower it a little bit. So if it is too loud, let me know and I can adjust it accordingly. And if it's not loud enough, I can turn it up more. Let's, Welcome in, Zero. Good to see you. You know, this needs to be a bug. I don't know what the deal is, but it's like the powdered snow should not stick to a slime block ever. But it does for whatever reason. And that breaks the entire thing. I put that delay down inside of the circuit to help fix that issue, but apparently it did not. Welcome in, Missing Strippy. Missing Strippy, I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Welcome into the stream. So today we are going to learn how to talk properly. Today we are going to pick up where we left off on last stream. I believe, what was last stream? Friday, I think? At kind of a unscheduled stream. And what I need to do is get me some deep slate. And you know what? I think they sell it. I think Buckee sells it, although it is kind of pricey. Let's see if I have any profits inside of my shop here. Because if I don't, then I need to run back and grab my wallet from where we are working. Oh, we got some diamonds there. And that'll be enough for what I need. Well, I'm here. I might as well check all of it. You know, I figured these frog lights would be a lot more of a hit than what they have been. Took everything out of this side. We need to go up to here. I've really been neglecting my shop. I really need to get around to it. Get around to restocking and fixing it. Although this warden is really cool. I got some diamond blocks there. It's just not that practical for a shop. I mean, I really do like the build. But could be better. Could be better, guys. Could be better. Just kind of a pain to navigate. Okay, that should be everything. So let's go and support the economy. Let's see if Incarceron has any deep slate first, because his will most definitely be cheaper. I think last time I checked, he only had deep slate and not cobbled deep slate, which is slightly problematic, because if I wanted to turn all of my deep slate into cobbled deep slate, then I would just do that to the deep slate that I already have. Something on season 2 definitely needs to be that I'm never mining deep slate at all with a silk touch, unless I absolutely have to. Like if I need it for like decoration or something like that, then that's fine. But this shop here isn't really a shop that really shouldn't require any maintenance. I do need to fill up the duplicating material, like the cobblestone and stuff, but that's not anything I'm going to draw profit from. That's just where the members can go and basically make whatever armor trim they want. Got some glowstone sales. I'm amazed that the sand hasn't sold, and I'm amazed that some of the tridents haven't sold. I think at this time of year, you know, you spend so much time killing the drowned throughout playing on the server that it just I got a bunch of junk here that I still need to clean up too. And I'm such a messy person. But I think that people will eventually have all of that stuff build up. And oh, let's head on over here and grab some more deep slate. I think that like tridents and stuff like that build up over time, and then you don't build enough farms to really have the need for all of them. So I think something like that would be a lot better to be in a shop early season. I mean, he's got a bunch of tridents here, 2 diamonds each, and they still haven't sold too. 2 diamonds per stack. Pricey, pricey, pricey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3. I guess I'm only taking 3. Well, take that back. I can do that. Then get another stack. Okay, that should be enough deep slate for now. So how is everybody's Tuesday going? I hope that you guys are all doing well today. Hope that you are getting situated into the work week or school week, whichever you are enduring at the moment. You had exams. Yeah. Those are no fun. And very, very stressful. Very stressful. So let's drop this inside of the deep slate box for some surplus material. Then what do we need? We need tiled stairs, tiled solid blocks, and tiled walls. So let's do 2 of these for stairs. Because it's going to require a lot of stairs. Let's do a whole bunch of deep slate walls, and then we're just going to need our regular run-of-the-mill blocks. Let's grab another set of blocks. If we need to, we can always take these blocks and turn them into whatever else. Zero says, working today and company came by the office to give us our holiday gifts as a thank you. That was a cool thing. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's really awesome whenever a company, especially if you work for a bigger company, comes and shows that they appreciate you. It's something that doesn't happen enough in today's world. And you know, I think a lot of companies forget the little guys, which are really the big guys, because the people that's on the ground, those are the people that's responsible for keeping the company running, making the profit. And unfortunately, that typically tends to fall by the wayside and kind of get forgotten about. Okay, I think we're going to go with the same strategy as far as using like blackstone as a filler block. Add. That's in there, gold, I think. Oh, you work for Hunter Engineering. We're not small, but not really a big company either, but they're privately owned and take care of their people. I'm assuming Hunter Engineering, you're talking about the one that builds and designs all the equipment for the automotive industry. I am very, 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 very familiar with hunter engineering, if that is the one that you're talking about. Most of my career has been under hunter machines, be it tire machines, alignment machines. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And now they're coming out with some more fancy fangled stuff to take more workload off of the mechanics. I think we are good. We just need to get set up. We will figure that out here shortly. Okay, I think this was up in the air last time because I had a block there and I was comparing. And I mean, that's really subtle. But I don't know. Yeah, I think in my opinion, Hunter is probably one of the best whenever it comes to predominantly alignment machines. Balancers are good too. Most all of like the up-to-date stuff that I've used has been Hunter. Back when I started my career, I did a lot of work on like Corgi and Coates machines, which I mean they worked well too. They just weren't as up to date with the features and whatnot. Yeah, most definitely. ADAS, what is that for? Is that one of like the automated tire changers, if I can talk? Let's change these out. I think I'm going to go with the design like this, the more painful design. Yeah, well, I mean, not only the machines and stuff, but the reps. All of the reps that I've dealt with from Hunter has always been phenomenal too. So I've been like team lead at multiple shops, and then before my health went downhill, I was about to go from the head mechanic inside of the shop that I was at to being a foreman, but my health had other plans, unfortunately. Automatic driving assistance systems. Man, say that 10 times fast. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I just like those, especially the way like the Hunter machines do the head setup for the alignment. I've used a variety of them, from clamp on to string aligners, and like you don't really fully appreciate the ease of the Hunter systems until you actually use some of those old machines, and it's a night and day difference. And it makes a big difference inside of your paycheck too. OEM Honda takes 6 hours just to set up recalibration, and our new machine does it in 25 minutes. Yeah, 6 hours to calibrate a machine is just ridiculous. Like, we don't have that time. You want us to just tell our customers to come back later? No, you know what'll happen? They don't come back later because they go to a different shop that can do it right here and now. Like, you don't have time to sit there and wait for a machine to calibrate. Ridiculous. I think that's correct. That looks correct. Okay, and then like that. I think. Okay, let me go, I guess, and bulk fill all these. So it'd be yeah. When they say time is money, they meant it. That's well, that's where you earn your customers too. I mean, it's not just a matter of convenience. It's like having a technician that will actually do what you need to at a timely manner and actually care too. Like I had this one guy that was on the road, and I can't remember what it was. It was something to do, this was back whenever I was at the Chevy dealership, and it had something to do with his Duramax. And I can't remember if it was like a regen issue or what, but I ended up staying like an hour past close to get him back on the road. Of course, I got it approved by the management and everything like that, and got him back on the road, and he was so grateful. He ended up tipping me, I think he tipped me like $100 and brought me a big 24 pack of beer. And I'm like, man, I need more customers like you. You're awesome. But he was just so thankful. So thankful. Because, you know, he was able to get back up and running and back on the road where he could make his money. But yeah, you got to have equipment that works. You cannot afford to sit there, especially for something like calibration. There's no reason why calibration should take 6 hours. Like, what are you calibrating? Are you calibrating a rocket that's trying to like dodge satellites while blasting out of space? That's ridiculous in my opinion. Ridiculous. I was going to say something else and touch on something else, but I can't for the life of me remember. It was in my brain and then it just left. I do apologize for the lack of videos as of lately, guys. Life has been, to say hectic would be a huge understatement. Oh, it's been wild. Since my dad passed away, I've been trying to help and get my mother situated, and then, not to go into too much detail, but her house went into foreclosure, and she had to sell fast. Sold it for way under value of what it was worth, and now it's like scrambling trying to help her get into another place. My mother's health isn't that great because she recently just had stage 4 cancer of her brain, her lungs, and her lymph nodes, and somehow by the grace of God she won and is now cancer free. But that comes with a big toll. You know, chemo, radiation, stuff like that really did her in, so she's working through that the best that she can, but without her being able to work and whatnot. And then my dad, which was the breadwinner, which worked up to the day that he died, he was pretty much the person that provided for her. So now I've basically had to take a step away from content creation and basically help her with whatever I can, helping her with all the legal stuff, helping her with finding a new place, and on top of that I got my own health problems. I got my family, obviously, that you guys know about. So it's been hectic, and on top of that, this is all happening in the middle of Christmas. So it's been a lot. So just be patient, as I know a lot of you guys are, and it's greatly appreciated. I appreciate that, Missing Strippy. It is what it is, you know. You can't dwell over stuff that you can't change. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do you any good. You just have to take it as it comes, and you know, make the best out of every situation that you can. You know, of course, there's times where we would all like to break down and cry, and you know, just refuse it. But I mean, at the end of the day, that doesn't change anything. Life still has this way of carrying on. So yes, extremely busy. Been down inside of the basement. Trying not to die from spiders and whatever else is down there. I've seen a couple spiders that were ew, man, I don't want to talk about it. They were big, to say the least. It was like he ran down the wall. It was like two horses galloping side by side. It was crazy. Almost like those things that I see that some of y'all have out west. Nope, nope, and nope. That's the thing. I'm used to being out in the woods, bushwhacking, hunting, stuff like that, and go out there. And here in Florida, we have banana spiders, which they get pretty big. I mean, some of them will get darn close to the size of your hand, and you'll be bushwhacking, flying through woods, and have one of those things straddle across your face. But this one thing I do not like is spiders. I will deal with alligators, crocodiles, snakes, whatever else you want to throw at me, but I am not a fan of spiders. Not even in the slightest. Something about them. You love those? You love the banana spiders? Your nether highway design is so resource expensive. Yeah. I don't really think that this one is too much. This one's using pretty basic materials for the most part. Now in The Conjuring, I ended up making one of my nether tunnels out of diamonds, and I think there's emeralds in there too. Yeah, banana spiders are pretty wicked looking. They're I think they're venomous, but they're not poisonous. But you still don't want to get bit by them because they do hurt pretty bad. I mean, it's not like being bit by like a brown recluse or a black widow or anything, but you know, I prefer not to be bit by any of them. By the way, welcome in, Moss. Hope that you are doing well, pal. Not sure why you do it to yourself. Yeah. I think any Minecrafter that does a pretty big build has that thought go through their head. Like, why? Why did I do this? Yeah, I remember whenever I was younger, I think I was a teenager, and well, I had my driver's license, so I was probably 18, 19, and I went back on these back trails down in the city that I was raised and born, and you had to go through like this tunnel of woods to get back there, and it wasn't a area that was known about by a whole lot of people, and it wasn't traveled often, obviously. And you finally get back through this trail, and all of the fishing that I typically do is predominantly saltwater. Never really been a big fan of freshwater fishing. I think that's mainly because, you know, where we're at in Florida, a lot of our freshwater is pretty tainted. There's a lot of fertilizer runoff and stuff like that that goes into it, and typical rule of thumb is if there's something that comes out of a lake or a pond, you probably shouldn't eat it around here. And then of course the main thing that a lot of people like to catch and the lakes and ponds are like bass and stuff, which you wouldn't typically eat anyways. Biggest thing would be like tilapia that you would eat. So for whatever reason, I decided to go fishing inside of this pond, and I get back there, get all set up, get my fishing pole out, get my tackle box out, get ready to cast, and switch my lure over to the freshwater one. And I go to throw out my fishing pole, and I throw it, and I throw it pretty hard to get, you know, close to the bank on the other side of the pond. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I never hear my line hit the water. And I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Like, did I cast it in the trees? I mean, I've been fishing my whole life. I'm pretty good at casting a rod and a reel. You know, I could cast a sinker inside of probably a... I don't know. Needless to say, I'm pretty accurate at it. You get that way doing it so long, but I'm like, there's no way that I was that far off and like got into the trees or something. I get to looking, and then I look up, and I found my sinker, and I found my hook and everything else. It was in the middle of about probably 1 to 200 banana spiders that were draped across the sky. They were going from tree to tree, and the area that I decided to cast was like the hammock that they have built out of all of their webs going across the whole skyline. And I've never in my life to this day seen so many banana spiders, and their webs are really, really strong. I mean, one of them would probably hold up a hook, line, and sinker, but this was literally like a net that was made by them. And I'm like trying to back away slowly because I'm like, what if one of these things like webs down or drops off of there or falls on me? I'm like, I would completely lose it. So end up slowly backing away to where I wasn't directly under them, and then pulling the fishing line down to where I could actually retrieve my fishing gear. And then I'm like, okay, time to get in the truck and leave. I'm not fishing here anymore. And then that was the last time that I've been to that spot. Shortly after, they ended up closing that access area. But it's a shame. You know, the town that I grew up in, I used to go out to US 1, which I'm sure a lot of people's familiar with because it's like a main artery throughout the United States running north-south. If you're on the East Coast. And I remember at night, you would see like 3, 4, maybe 5 cars going down US 1. And that was it. And now it's like, doesn't matter what time of day it is, you have to stop and wait for traffic to clear before you can cross the road. It's absolutely crazy. But, you know, with a lot of that brings a lot of people, and a lot of people, you know, they tend to bring some individuals that aren't as respectful. They don't care. They throw their garbage all over the place and litter, and then you end up running into stuff to where people close areas like that and then nobody can use it, which sucks, but it is what it is. Anyways, with me rambling on, let me take a look at chat, get caught up. Zero says, smooth basalt, black stone, tile slabs, and red nether bricks and walls. Brutal for nether war. Yeah, the red nether bricks. I think that would be used a lot more if it was cheaper. It's ridiculously expensive. Even the nether brick itself is kind of a pain. I mean, typically when people need nether brick, they just go and tear down a fortress. But then the red nether brick, having to add the nether wart to it, makes it really bad. What is my main reason for playing on controller? Most casual to play, don't have a keyboard and mouse, or just personal preference? Mine is personal preference. And it's not that I can't play because I have a keyboard and mouse because I play on PC. And sometimes I do play keyboard and mouse. You'll notice if you pay close enough attention, you'll be able to tell whenever I'm playing with controller and whenever I'm playing with keyboard and mouse, because like the controller, I'm a lot more, it's like more jerky. If you were paying attention, and then keyboard and mouse, it's a lot more fluent. You can see I'm not really limited to having to stop and move the joystick. I can just move the mouse. My main reason as to why I keep playing with it as of now is mainly due to my health issues. I get fatigued really quickly, and that's full body, unfortunately, and a lot of that is like keeping my hand inside of that spot. And it's weird because I can type and move, and I type pretty quick, and that doesn't seem to affect me as much as like having my hand inside of that one location holding it on like WASD. I don't know, my hand just, it gets to the point to where it'll start cramping and not working, and just overall a pain. But that's my main reason for playing with the controller. Some games I prefer to play with controller, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. And then, I mean, there's some games that I prefer to play with keyboard and mouse, and some games require you to, like Imperium is kind of like 50-50. You have to use a controller and a mouse. But yeah, it's mainly due to that fatigue issue is why I typically use a controller. That, and I was on console for like the beginning of my content creation journey, and before I ended up being on console. And like, if you go back and look at those beginning videos, those are actually from a Xbox 360. Well, no, was it? No, Xbox One. I don't think I was recording any on the Xbox 360 because that would have been console edition and not Bedrock edition. But yeah, kind of a long explanation, but that's pretty much the reason why. Good morning, Iris. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Okay, so we have these that we need to, so I guess we can see, go in and add. What can we do between them? I hate that this is like right out of reach. Okay, so if I did that, that's not going to shoot myself in the foot whenever it comes to putting the stairs in. No, that should be fine. And then I can just stair there, stair there, stair there. Okay, and then that one just needs some walls going down. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is this and this. Move this over here. I don't think I should need any more filler blocks. Wondering if I'd be better off to like go down one side and then go back down the other, maybe. So stair, stair. Let's try something real quick. Try to do a little efficiency upgrade. You know what? Slabs might actually be the best choice for that. I'm going to bring this all the way across, and then that should give me a platform. That way I don't have to keep jumping. So take a couple minutes and well, actually a couple seconds and put this down. Dude, really? Really, Bedrock? You guys see that? I just pushed that button. I'm like a block above it and I pushed it. Has anybody in chat got a chance to download the free cam mod? If you have, what are your thoughts on it? Is there anything that you would add? Anything that you would change? If you guys are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, I've recently developed and released free cam for Bedrock Edition. And it's turned out to be a pretty cool add-on. If you search my videos, it's going to be the last video that I released. And that's going to be free cam version 1.0.1. And it's coming along pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Especially for somebody that's just getting into and learning how to make add-ons and program. I've chosen to use Bedrock as kind of like the... what's the best way to word this? So whenever you are trying to learn coding and programming, as which I am, they typically tell you to do projects, and projects in my experience have really helped. Oh great, I didn't really anticipate that happening. Maybe I should have done lower slabs. So I chose to actually make Bedrock my project for the things that I can do. And I'm really grateful that Minecraft has given me kind of a platform to where I can actually take what I've learned and actually build something cool with it. And release it out into the community. Pretty awesome. Okay, hopefully this is going to let me do it properly. Not do any of that janky underslab business. Same thing goes with the recording add-ons. If I got any content creators in chat, if you guys have used that, same thing. You guys are always welcome to drop any recommendations or anything that you think would be subject to change. Something that might be helpful. Or some more features that might be added to it. Yeah, there's probably going to be more of a delay between releasing the 1.1 and releasing the next upcoming version. Only because I wanted to kind of rush this second version out, the 1.1, because it came with pretty much all of the code being totally rewritten. And the reason for that is to pretty much quadruple the efficiency of it. It's so much more efficiency, or it's so much more efficient than what it was. And I didn't want the lack of efficiency to ruin y'all's experience with it, with the original version. If that makes sense. Okay, so there. The problem is that I can't put... Get out of here. I can't put the other stairs down until I put down those solid blocks. You get out of here too. You're not wanted. Who do you think this is? Leapfrog? Is it me, or do they need to like debuff the magma cube? Magma cubes are like way too OP in my opinion. I think that free cam is definitely helpful for a non-content creator. I mean, just for taking a step back if you wanted to. go into free cam, and let me go to maybe like speed 5. Actually, let's bump it up to, let's crank up the speed up to speed 7. And just to like take a step back, like if you wanted to, now it's probably less beneficial in a build like this because it's literally a long hallway. But if you wanted to like take a step back, instead of like flying away, you could like back, well, I mean, like I said, being in a long hallway, it's not really going to be beneficial. But you could like take a step back and be able to look at projects that you're working on and stuff like that, because a lot of things have to be viewed from a distance. Yeah, and I mean, there's other things that it can be used for as well. I think that it really shines for content creators, especially having like the lock feature. So going into the like here, I've added in the lock feature to where you can FCL, and that's going to lock the free cam, and then you can pretty much run around and jump and do whatever you want to with it locked, which allows you to have a bunch of different camera angles and whatnot. I do plan on adding the ability for the camera to move with the player too, but that's going to be a totally separate option. So I mean, I think that it can be definitely something that's fun to play around with for sure. Am I... What in the world's going on? Oh, I didn't take off free cam, you dummy. I was like, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about the free cam is that it's not the player. So I mean, you can go to an area and not load the area. Like if I go out of the loaded simulation distance, all of this area is not loaded. I mean, you can go around and look. That can be helpful for if you're wanting to look at like mob farms and stuff. Like for example, if you're in the AFK spot of your mob farm and you want to keep your player there in order to load it from the optimum position, you can do that. But if you try to do that in spectator mode, one, you're losing the ability of it being loaded. And then I'm pretty sure they recently made it to where spectator does not load the area. So as soon as you go into spectator mode, it will essentially make everything despawn because the player is technically no longer there. Whereas free cam, the player doesn't move. I'm strictly moving the camera, so everything's still loaded the way that it should be. I think whenever I initially released it, a lot of people were under the impression that it was just something using spectator mode, but no, it doesn't use spectator mode at all. Now, I did add in a custom command if admins, and it does have to be enabled by default. By default, it is off. If admins wanted to allow for players on their server or their world to have access to spectator, then they could just, if you type freecam help, it'll bring up all of the commands. They could type in the .spec or .specx. But as far as this goes, none of the players have the tag, so we cannot access spectator mode, because doing it like that, I feel like that could be a little on the cheaty side. Especially we're under, you know, we're under viewers' eyes too, so we also have to consider what the viewers might think as well, not just what we think. And we don't want to be deemed as people that's, you know, not playing the game properly, or be deemed as cheaters or anything else like that. So whenever I put that in the pack, I made it to where it's able to be turned on and off, just like spectator mode is. If you want to take spectator mode away from a player that's misusing it, you can give them the no free cam tag, and then they're no longer able to use it. Just like the spectator mode, if you want people to have the ability to use the free cam, then all you have to do is give them the spec tag or remove the spec tag, and then that will allow them to use it. Moss says I need to do that for my destroyed wither killer. I don't even want to know. I've read your, I think it was on Discord that you posted that earlier, where you're like, there might be 4 withers loose inside of the end. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, 1 wither's bad enough. Especially Bedrock withers. It'd be one thing if they were Java withers. The withers are gone now? What did they do? Did they go down into the void? Moss is like, I sent a nuclear warhead to him. Oh, you guys went to kill him? You guys are crazy. Plot 4 in the end. Y'all are mad, lads. Hopefully y'all got some good content out of that. Speaking of Gigi, I wonder where Gigi's at. He's typically on the Tuesday streams. So, for the active viewers inside of the stream, me and Moss, or Moss and I, because my wife always corrects me on that, we typically do a lot of like Grand Theft Auto, and we also do like other games that are not Minecraft related over on Twitch, typically whenever I stream them. We were playing with the idea of streaming some Grand Theft Auto. Typically we just play it as like you know, just a anti-burnout type of thing. Is that something that you guys would have interest in watching over on Twitch? Now that's going to be on Twitch. I keep this channel strictly for Minecraft content. Holy, what? No, get out of here, you giant marshmallow. Yeah, I know, I saw that and it is sick. They're gonna have to blow it out of the park because, yeah, I know, it's 2025. That's what me and the wife got mad with the House of Dragons, the like the sequel after Game of Thrones, because it's like they ended up doing the it's like the first season, and then they're like, oh, by the way, it's going to be like 2.5 years before the next season comes out. Sorry, guys. I'm like, well, dude, by the time I friggin' actually watch season 2, I ain't gonna have any idea what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see a lot of the Nintendo releases, because the kids really enjoy those, and they got like quite a few Mario games that they're releasing or have released for Christmas, and they look like they're pretty fun. And there's talks of them doing like another Animal Crossing game, which is something that the kids are really into as well. Yeah, and I think that it probably depends on what they're doing too, because typically I'll watch it if they're doing something that has substance, but like if they're just running around killing people, beating people up, like a lot of like the younger streamers will do that. They're like, oh yeah, this is so cool. then that doesn't really catch my view or my entertainment. Now if they're like doing missions and stuff and like I can see like a progressive growth, then that's something that will hold my attention a lot longer than just frivolous stupid stuff. Not saying that some of if me and Moss were to do that obviously it wouldn't have some of that intertwined. You can be guaranteed with me and him, if we're streaming that there is going to be some hilarious moments. What am I short on? Looks like I'm pretty okay on stairs for the time being. I ended up having to take YouTube off the channel or off the TV because my kids kept on putting Grand Theft Auto on. I'm like, you can't be watching this. This is for way older children, to say the least. Oop, that doesn't go there. Thank you, Moss. I appreciate that. But yes, if that is something that interests any of you guys, be sure to head on over to my Twitch channel and drop me a follow. Nope, that's wrong. I done screwed the pooch. Jeez. I think, let's see, twitch.com/ the R is built or XR is built? I think it's XR is built over there. What is YouTube doing? Twitch.com/XR is built. Why are you putting a space there, dude? Okay, let me http www twitch.com/ Apparently it's not going to make a hyperlink. Oh, it's not twitch.com, it's twitch.tv, you dummy. And it does not have the X's. I've been kind of in like an in-between, converting everything over, removing the X's from my name, just to make it easier for channel discovery and stuff like that. Okay, anyways, I'm sure out of those 4 links you guys get the gist. So that would be, okay, yeah, that did actually come up as a link. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that bottom link, disregard the top 3. And that's typically where we stream any of the non-Minecraft content. And I will warn you that we are a lot less PG on that channel. And a lot of the times it can involve alcohol. So just keep that in mind if you are a younger audience. Make sure that you have parent permission and all of that good stuff. Yeah, there's only one real link. Can I delete the other ones? Let me Are you not going to let me delete it? Why do you even give me 3 dots if it doesn't bring up a menu? What about here? Yes, okay, I can remove that one. I can remove. Now watch, I'm gonna end up removing the one that I want to keep. Dude, get out of my way, you heart. Okay, remove. And that heart is the worst. It is the worst. I feel like that heart would have like already been removed by now just from feedback alone. Because like every streamer that I have seen that has said anything about it has been negative. Yeah. The problem is that I don't think about it. I only think about it whenever I'm like actively streaming. And then whenever I'm done, it totally slips my mind. So it's on my long list of things to do. Until then, I'll probably just continue complaining about it. Due to my own stupidity. Still can't quite reach all the way up there. Could have put these slabs just a little bit taller. Right. I need more stairs. Okay, I need more stairs. Good on those. Haven't used any of the walls yet. Stairs are really like the main thing because there's 5 of them on each side for every section. No, I do not consent. Ow, leave me alone. We're getting there. Not too much further. Hopefully we can finish knocking this out and we'll be able to move on to the next project. You know what? I should be time-lapsing this. Blue stack. Oh. Of course that just decided to crash. That's always good. I think it's mad because it's been prompting me to update it for like a week now. And I am the worst. Make all these fancy things to notify people that I'm live streaming and then I never even turn it on. Okay. Blue stack back up here. No, I don't want to update. Minecraft. No, I don't want to update again. The more you prompt me to update, the more I just tell you no. You haven't figured this out yet? I'll update it whenever I'm ready. Alrighty. Let's get that recording. Oh, gotta download the new pack. So ended up adding in Eladrium. Am I saying that right? Which is our newest member, and added in his avatar and also his player head, and just got done doing that this morning. But that is one of our newer members. I believe they're going to be starting their content with season 2. But you may see them on the server before season 2 starts. We'll have to see. That is, I leave that totally up to the discretion of them. I don't want anybody to feel like they are not included. Okay, I need to also remove this icon. Perfect. Oh, great. And now I got a section that I can't jump back on. Great. Wonderful. That should be a epic pain in the butt. Well, you know what? Hopefully that little... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll make that work. That little bit of a lift actually allows me to reach that area that I wasn't able to a minute ago. There. All about figuring out the pattern. Once you get the pattern figured out, you can stamp these out pretty quick. Until you realize that the pattern that you thought was correct wasn't correct, and now you just built all of them all wrong. No, I'm pretty good at triple checking because I have a fear of that happening. Something tells me that we're going to need a lot more deep slate. Alright, says, the more mad I am at an update notification, the more aggressively I smash the mouse button to say no. Yes, absolutely. Probably should just run back to the shop would be the quickest way. I don't think I have any deep slate. Ow. Okay, about this thing being flying friendly. I did not mean about going around the corner. What's with the iron bars? Who put those up there? Oh, maybe I just noticed that. Sorry, squirrel. Have you guys been watching any decked out content? I have not. I have not had the time. I've had watched a little bit of Spange before the stream, which is a I want to disable that thing. I swear. Oh rats, and I left my diamonds back there too, didn't I? Is there any in here? Probably not, because I just cleaned out most of them. He's an Imperium content creator, so watch some of that, and haven't really been able to catch up on a bunch of decked out content. I have been really enjoying watching Etho run. I need to catch up on Scar because apparently Scar's running like first place, second place, or no, third place. I think he's third place. Let me go down. If I go this way. No, you guys cannot come back here. You're gonna fall down in the redstone. If I go to the jukebox. I think the jukebox is actually further down this way. Yeah, jukebox. One of these should maybe here at the end have some diamonds that I can snatch. Yeah, there we go. We'll just leave those in there. You wonder where a lot of my diamonds are at. It's not that I don't have diamonds, it's that they're just tied up at the moment. Because they're an ingredient for jukeboxes. And I don't know why I have 5 stacks of diamonds in there, because I'm never going to need to make 5 stacks of jukeboxes. Okay, we need deep slate. Need to make Buckee rich. Tough block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How is the music volume, guys? Is the music too loud? I had one person drop a comment at the end of the stream last weekend and said that the music was a little on the loud side, so I did turn it down a little bit. Seems fine. Okay, great. Yeah, that. Those can stack. More stairs. I think we might as well just take both of these and turn them into stairs. Alright, awesome. Kind of went with like some chill stream beats. Never listened to this playlist before. Hopefully it's okay. Doesn't seem too bad. As long as it's not Christmas music. No, I really don't mind Christmas music right now. Not now. Back at Thanksgiving, yes, very much so. How did I do that one and not this one? Okay. Gotta be a typewriter. Can I just make those? Or did I turn those into... Huh. Okay. Turn those into, and nope, that's regular deep slate. And then turn those into, there we go. Really? Okay, I think that one's good. All right, if you guys want, give me some type of conversation topic that does not require too much brain power. I'm trying to multitask and get this done, and trying to focus where I don't mess up. This is why I'm pretty quiet at the moment. Welcome in, Renee. Oh, geez, man. That's where all my solid blocks are going. It's because I keep falling off this darn thing. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I was wondering where you and Gigi went. You guys are typically in the stream. Okay, why is it not? I don't even want to know. Oh, it's my camera dude. I was like, Bedrock, you've done some weird things, but this probably takes the cake. Oh man, that's awesome. That's probably why I can't place a block there too, huh? Nope, there we go. Alright, well I needed to move you anyways. Let me turn you around so you're facing that way. You thief. Yeah, take the one block that I'm running low on. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Between the two of us, we're gonna make Buckee rich. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, okay, well, if it means that I can be lazy and not have to go and mine deep slate by just paying some diamonds, just take my diamonds. How a lot of people get rich IRL too. They come up with something to allow people to be lazy. Like, here, do this, it's easier. Oh. Okay, I think I'm at the part now where I gotta jump. Yeah. Great. Just great. Again? Jeez. I'm hoping that that's going to allow us to get to the end. But I do have to turn them into actual tiled blocks. Not too much further to go. Not too bad. Situated here. One there, one there. I mean, it is if I keep doing that. There, one there. At least it will look nice when it is done. That's pretty cool. I'll have to go and take a peek at it if you don't mind. Yeah, GG is amazing whenever it comes to banners. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I love the things that you can do with banners. I wish that we had a lot of the functionality, well actually all of the functionality that like Java has for their banners. Like to be able to put the banners on the map and stuff like that. That'd be really convenient. Almost as convenient as me not placing blocks in the wrong place. But now I'm out of stairs. I guess I have a bunch of these that I could technically use. Oh wait, no, I need stairs, don't I? Rat. Obviously can't make stairs out of those. Nope. So, I guess these? 21. Do we have any more in here? We can turn these into the tiled stairs, I believe. We can't? You ruiner. And Bedrock has 1 to 2 steps less in the create process, so you often can complete the banner platform and you have to ask why. Huh. I didn't know that they had less steps in creating banners, if I understood you correctly. I will tell you though, it's probably been, I don't know, probably been at least 8 years since I made a banner on Java, maybe even longer. Oh, looks like we're going to need to go and spend some more money, guys. I was hoping that we would be able to get to the end, but I don't think that's going to happen. Please get these all filled in. I think that's the most that I can fill in before I have to put the stairs in. Oh man, that was close. Okay, maybe like another 2 things. Now before I forget, I'm going to grab some. Oh, I already have diamonds on me. Might as well just grab the last 4, I reckon. Okay. See, this is how you know that he's going to take all your money. You see that suit and the suit and tie? Those are not cheap. How you know? He's just sitting there waiting for you to spend all your money in his shop with his absurd prices. That's what happens whenever you have a monopoly. That was pretty interesting. Welcome in, GG. Oh, hi. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, I didn't even make them. Jeez. Take 17. Stairs, and we'll do a stack of tiled for now. I think we used all the... Nope, we still have more. Okay. So it was this one. We got that. I guess stairs would be first. Let's use these before we use the other ones. Okay, there. Welcome in, GG. What are you getting into today? Hopefully not too much trouble. How did I miss that whole section? How do I do things like this? Holy Toledo, man. And now I'm just wrecking all of it. They need to just call me Wreck-It Ralph. Okay, now that hopefully them guys are despawned. That one's done. That one's done. Okay. So now, I think we just need walls and we're done. I have a bot that will typically pop up and tell you whenever I go live on either platform. Whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube, I believe. And generally I will try to post a thing letting you guys know that I'm live if it's not like my regular schedule. I need to be better about that and just post it in general. Like, post it every time that I go live anyways. It's 30 there and you got a tad of snow. Holy cow. GG says it's only supposed to be 62 there today. 62 sounds wonderful. The dumb heart, yes, I agree. The dumb heart. Okay, I don't want to make a ton of these if I don't have to, but we'll see. I know I'm going to need at least probably at least 3 stacks of them. We'll see how that goes. Those are definitely stairs. Okay, so pretty much 10 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna need definitely more than the 3 stacks. Dude, I'm so sick and tired of y'all magma boogers. Leave me alone. Go spawn somewhere else. See what you made me do? Would not have happened if it wasn't for you. Welcome in, Elian. Good to see you. I have been meaning to write you back. I have just been extremely busy. Didn't want you to think that I was ignoring you. Out of here. We are just putting the finishing touches on the nether tunnel. And it looks like it's coming out pretty nice. I'm a fan of it. For it being pretty simplistic, I think it looks pretty good. I might go back some other time and do something in the center. I made these 7 blocks wide in case I wanted to do that. That way they had a nice center point. Just to break up the monotony of it. We'll have to see. We shall see. Moss says I might pop on for a bit. Let me catch them on chat real quick. Warm soup? Can I get some warm soup? I'll never turn down warm soup. Especially if it's homemade. Down here, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Publix, but we have Publix. And they have the best, like a home style soup that they make inside of the deli. Problem is that it is pricey. With it being Publix. Publix is like, we call them like the rich people store. I mean, most everybody shops there, but their prices are like absurd. But their prices are like that for the quality that you get. It's kind of worth it. Or like the newer kids call it bougie. The younger kids, it's the bougie store. But like you go in there and it's like the store makes poor people feel rich. It's amazing. You go in there and like try to push one of their carts and it's like pushing a shopping cart that's floating on a cloud. It's like so amazing. Then you go to Walmart and like all of your wheels are half moons and you're like da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. You can hear the person coming down the aisle like 7 aisles away. But then you just go to Publix and it's like everything's brand new, even though it's like all old because it's actually all properly maintained. But that's why you pay the premium. I mean, they have to be able to pay cost to maintain it. So I mean, that's the price you pay. I tell you what, I don't know how bigger streamers keep up with the chat. We won't see above 50 until March or April. Yeah, we had some really nice weather here. Last week it got down to 40s. And it was beautiful, but then it's like a couple days later it skyrockets right back up into the 80s again. I'm like, come on, where's the cold weather? It's supposed to be winter. Southern Idaho. Renee is an Idaho potato. What I always think of whenever I see Idaho. Minnesota. Ren Iris. Like Albertsons and Fred Meyer's here in the north. I've heard of Albertsons. I think we have some around here. I've never personally been to one. Fred Meyer's I've never heard of. We do have Kroger's that are starting to come down here. Kroger's are really popular in like Georgia and I think Tennessee and around that area. Publix, cannot relate since I live in Europe. No worries. You could probably relate to the Walmart thing and the half moon wheels. I had Instacart from there. Worst warehouses in the world. Treats drivers like hell. Yeah. I hate people like that. You take already a hard enough job and then they just make it that much worse. Tesco. No idea what Tesco is. I rarely gone to Tesco. It's not everywhere. They don't keep up with the chat. Yeah, most definitely. I know, like, I watch Tango and he'll, like, just pick, like, as it's scrolling by, he'll just, like, pick it out real fast. You hate Kroger. They own Smith's and Ralph's. Kroger and Freddy's, same thing. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those. Walls. So we need walls over here. Yeah, I think Publix, I could be wrong, but I think Publix might have started down here in Florida, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. I don't want to give you guys inaccurate information. But I know, like, a lot of the other northern stores are starting to work their way down here. Like, everybody and their brother wants to move to Florida, and then that sets up demand for their stores. Man, I hope I don't have to go and get more deep slate. Yeah, that's a very valid point, Elian. I agree. Especially you get like spammers and stuff. Or the IP people. IP! IP! That's good. IP too. You kind of have to if you're drinking. IP. Snowbirds. You guys have snowbirds too? Ooh. Now that's an IP that I can get behind. I love me some IPA. Nope, I think I passed my mark. A lot of people don't like IPA. Okay, yeah. Man, holy cow. We're gonna go through so many walls. Yeah. I just thought that term was, like one that Florida would use. I guess, yeah. If you're inside of a state that you get a lot of people coming down from the snow. Which I can't really pass judgment on that because I have never seen snow before. And I heard that it's one of the most beautiful things for the first week, and then after that you never want to see it again. A lot from Minnesota. Yeah, we get an absolute ton of people from Canada too. Or Canada. Oh man. I gotta laugh at myself sometimes. Yeah, we get a lot from Canada. We get a lot of those Canadians from Canada. But yeah, we get a lot of different walks of life here. I mean, it's kind of like a giant melting pot of just a whole bunch of different types of people. We get the most people like down once you get like towards Tampa, Miami, stuff like that. We get a bunch of Cubans down there, where I think a lot of them come over from Cuba down in the like Miami port and stuff. We get a lot of Canadians that come down from Canada for vacation, which I always like was kind of like I don't blame them because it's so cold up there, but from several that I've talked to, they've said like Canada, there's a lot of places that are fairly warm throughout most of the year, and same with like Alaska. I've been told that there's places in Alaska that's, you know, you get 80 degrees, 90 degrees. So I don't know. I just always think of Canada being like extremely cold. Cubansians. Canadian geese. Yeah. Yeah, the Cubans down there, Canadians, a lot of Mexicans, a lot of just, I mean, everybody. We get, I notice like a lot of French people. If I go to like bigger parts of Florida, like theme parks, or like, if you're going to like a natural spring or something. Just like I said, overall, kind of like a big diversity, a bunch of different people, different ethnicities. Except my dad, he's going to retire to Hawaii eventually. Yeah, that's one of the things that's kind of happening here with Florida, is like a lot of people's going there because it's really desirable, but it's making like the locals where they cannot afford it. Like literally cannot afford to live. And I watched a thing not too long ago. I think it was last year. It was actually right before they had that bad fire over there. But they were saying that all the locals literally cannot afford to live there. Like they don't make enough, they don't get paid enough, and like they literally get pushed out of their own town. It's really sad. And that's kind of what's happening here in Florida too. I mean, minimum wage in Florida is, you know, pennies on the dollar, and then, you know, the cost of living has doubled within the past year, as it has, you know, in most places. But just one of those things to where they want to attract wealthy people. So the way that they do that is by making room, and by making room they have to push out the lower income and the median income people, unfortunately. Elliot says this is accurate. I live on a hill and we had snow this past week. It was not a fun walking downhill. So do you walk to school uphill both ways? Yeah, no, I can only imagine. I've never seen snow. It's on my bucket list. I definitely want to. One of these years I'm going to just drive up to probably the Carolinas and see it. Sometimes it'll snow. Like my brother in Georgia, he'll get snow like once every 4 or 5 years. And he's in Northwest Georgia. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go and get more. Man. Either that or use this. I really don't want to have to break all this. I guess I could. Yeah, let's go do that. It is what it is. Yeah, I remember, well, heck, it's probably close to 20 years ago now, back when, a little after me and Renee met, she was trying to explain what it was like to drive in snow, because, like, I'm kind of like I am now. I've never done it. And, I remember us talking, and, whoa, that was a big lag spike. What in tarnations? Is that like a chunk? Oh, I bet you that it's loading in the factory with all those sheep in it. But I remember her being like, yeah, the worst part's driving in it. And then she's like, you can floor your car and then it doesn't go anywhere. And all I hear in the background is the engine starts screaming. And she like matted it and the tires are spinning. I'm like, yeah, that's got to be crazy. And then you get all of the other people. Like, I can only imagine, because the way that the people drive in Florida is just totally asinine. And, imagine adding snow to that? No thanks. So yeah, we got Sign Victor that we added on here, and then this is our newest member, Eladrian. Am I saying that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Eladrian? And then we have Merely Adequate here, if you guys have not seen him, which is standing on his head. And then Sinob's a newer member, Incarceron, y'all probably are familiar with him. I think Sinob's waiting for season 2 to start. And everybody else I think you're pretty familiar with. DSP's kind of taking a break. Buckee and DJ's kind of taking a break with IRL stuff as well. Let's go find us a good Haste 2 beacon real quick. I think I still got one down here. Whee! Well, we always, whenever it's vacation time, we'll always go up to like the Carolinas or Tennessee, Georgia, and we'll typically rent a cabin. But it's just always the wrong time of year. Generally, we take off around October. One of these years, I'd like to go back to Michigan. It's beautiful up there. Last I spoke with Sinob, he said that he was waiting until season 2 because he had a lot going on IRL. I don't know if anything's changed from that point, but that is the last that I've touched base with him and spoke with him. No worries, Elian. We will be here for a little bit longer. I appreciate the lurk. Now, how bad would it be if I mined all this with a Silk Touch pickaxe? Alright, let's hold this down and give me a second to catch up on chat. I was there a couple years ago and talked with some locals. It's got to be hard for them. I'm assuming that you're talking about over in Hawaii? I can only imagine. It's got to be beautiful over there. Me and the wife, before we had our kids, we went over to the Bahamas. And if you guys ever get the chance, I highly recommend it. It's a totally different culture over there. A whole different way of life. I mean, you got to get used to, like, they drive on the other side of the road and stuff too. So that was kind of a learning experience. But just the scenery over there is just mind-blowing. And I suppose my controller died. Throw me down one in a sled. Yeah, I tried sledding before here in Florida, and let me tell you, it's not the same. It's pretty painful without snow underneath you. Harry says I always walk to school in snow up hills both ways. Yeah. I wonder if there's a way that that could actually be possible. Be like one of those weird it's like a visual, I don't want to call it a visual glitch, but it's like one of those things that trick your brain into thinking that it's like a consistent loop, but it's not really. Like the endless flowing water. Yeah, I've seen driving up there because last time we were up there, my wife asked what the long hill along the side of the interstate was, And had to explain to her that's what is used whenever a semi-truck decides that it doesn't want to stop. Those are for runaway semi-trucks. And from what I've been told, a lot of people will go skiing on those. And I'm like, that's probably not the brightest idea that somebody could have. And I need to make walls. I think all I need is walls. Now you need their heads. Well, we'll just hide, and whenever they come by, we'll gather their heads. Sounds like fun. Oh, I'm actually making it pretty far. Yeah, okay. We're almost to the end already. Don't know if I'm going to have enough to finish. We'll see. I think it's a plastic thing. As far as what? But in the summer we used to go ice blocking. I have no idea what that is. Is that where you go to like a lake and you pull a block of ice out of it? With like the little grabber things? I could see ice fishing being fun. I would probably catch a giant fish and not be able to get it through the ice hole. That would be my luck. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to need more. Welcome in, Iron. Go and remove them after asking politely, yeah. Pull a Gemini Tay and just show up there and be awkward until you slash their heads off. Keeping up is not my strong suit, Mosh. You've known me long enough. Yeah, we're gonna burn through this. We've already burned through a stack already. Man, that is a lot of deep sleep. I'm hoping to go ice fishing for the first time this year. That would be, yeah, that'd be super fun. Just make sure that the ice is thick enough. That'd be the thing that would scare me the most. Ow. It'll be a lot more fly friendly whenever we don't have that thing in the way. I think I already tried this. We can't turn that into, no, rats. I am not too bad. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I woke up and I've been dealing with a pretty bad flare the past week and a half, and just trying to keep everything going while feeling like absolute garbage, to say the least. Just a lot of like the stupid numbness that I deal with. Holy cow, jeez. It's just irritating because it's like if you're in pain, you take pain medication and you fix the pain, but whenever you're numb and your whole entire body is numb, what do you take? Like, it can't really take anything to fix numbness. Aside from like what doctors prescribe to you and stuff like that, like gabapentin and stuff like that. Oh, I added that a while ago. Is there any other place that sells cobbled deep slate? I mean, we have this. Nobody saw nothing. Nothing? Wait, how did I get 1, 2? Yeah, that'd be right. No, it wouldn't be right. What did I do? Did I take too much? Did I take too much? Or did I already have a stack on me? I don't think I had a stack on me. So I just added those two. I couldn't have taken from here. Do you guys know if I had some on me? You'll rewind. Got regular deep slate here. Shulker deals cobbled deep slate. The only thing with making an offer for the entire shulker is he rarely gets on. Oops. I wonder if proximity's on. I think I heard Moss. Yep, I heard Moss. What's up, pal?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much.
I'm just staring at my broken dreams.
Broken hopes and dreams.
My hopes and dreams running water out the side of it, all over the end.
Your hopes and dreams sound a lot like my hopes and dreams. Turn up, Moss. I don't think that I've ever heard anybody say that before.
And who wants to hear that?
Yeah, it's because I turned down the main volume. Is that better?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. You sound the same to me.
Yeah, see?
But you come through a different input is why. Concrete. I'm going to fix this. I don't know who broke it. And I've walked past it a million times.
I have questions. Ow!
Concrete. Yes, I have black concrete. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Bloop.
Black and...
There. That's been bothering me for far too long.
I had this whole idea for a big build and then that went to poop.
I took 2.5 stacks of cobbled deep slate. Okay. 2.5. And I gave 3 diamonds, so that would not be correct. Okay. I didn't think that I was going crazier than I already am. Because I know that I had no deep slate in my inventory. Thank you for doing that, GG. I just didn't want him to get cheated. I mean, either way, I'm pretty sure I could steal a bunch of deep slate and him still come out on top with his prices, but trying to be fair.
Man, the Roomba got way over here. Guess you go where the mess is.
Yours does. Mine just wanders around aimlessly. My Roomba was one of like the first that came out, so it didn't have like all of the mapping features. It just kind of aimlessly bounced into stuff until it... What the...
I was talking about the nether Roomba.
What? And... what? Oh.
He's keeping the nether clean.
Oh. I totally forgot about this. I'm like, what is that popping around? Dude, that is priceless. You know, that one moves a lot faster than my Roomba.
Yeah. Guess we're gonna have to figure out how to get a hoglin in real life.
Yeah. They can't hurt you? Why can they not hurt you? Is it because they're lower?
I think so.
Look this up on Google and click image tabs. Last time I did that, it did not work out for me well, Renee. Mackey, Idaho reservoir ice fishing. The derby that they have is crazy, but it uses, but it's us common to see 12-inch huts on the lake all winter. Huh. Their line of sight is blocked. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
What's going on with this tunnel?
Oh, 12 ice huts. I read that as 12-inch huts. I'm like, what's going to be in 12-inch huts? Like little, like Indian in the cupboards? Come on, waiting for Gigi. That's what she said. No, I don't want that. I'm about to craft everything that I don't need.
So have you had a chance to play with the new structure?
I have used it, but I have not used the large build feature.
Okay.
I know Buckee recently has used it.
I have tried and failed miserably, but I'm also having some other weirdness with it that I haven't quite figured out. This is looking good.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, I gotta figure out the coordinates thing because that could be helpful.
For the love of Bob.
The build that I have is huge, but also
I think it supports
like,
up to 4, doesn't it? I don't know.
And that's what I did, but for some reason, even when I do the 4 separate and I name tag them, I can only get 1 to work. It's really weird. So I gotta go back and try, but I think what I might have done, I wonder if there's a name size. Like, does it support over, like, 8 characters or something? Because it seems like a lot of the stuff gets truncated. Like, if you ever look at the names, when you look at the resource packs that it makes, it truncates them.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I might have had too long of a name in there. I'm gonna give that a try in a little bit here. I was on my way back from the nether.
It's possible, but
I got a lot of inventory just to sort through here, thanks to the last escapades.
right. It's possible, but typically whenever people's writing programs like that, they think of edge cases, or at least they should be. And if that's the case, then you would think that they would have certainly thought of that edge case.
Two hits almost kill you from an Enderman. Ridiculous. Oh, am I still wearing my... Oh, that's why.
Oh, I thought that you knew that you had that on.
No, I didn't. That's why I was looking straight at him and he wasn't mashing my face in.
I think I'm gonna go and blow stuff up.
Okay.
You're welcome to join. I just need more cobble deep slate.
Well, I've been pretty good at blowing myself up, so.
Did you get your minigame done?
No. Oh yeah, that's been done a while ago.
Sweet.
Keep up. Yeah, I did that a couple episodes ago. I think a couple episodes ago. My last episode. I can't even remember now. I can't remember my own last episode. I'm asking you to keep up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if there's anything that's known for sure, it's that I am guaranteed to not keep up.
Oh yeah, that's right. The last episode was the Wither Killer. That is now. That's why I'm trying to block that out.
I gotcha. I
was so bummed because
down in the mines.
I just took 2 stacks of your Wither skulls and I was gonna give you a ton of beacons. I already put a few in your shop.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate that. I'm heading down this way, right behind you. Nope. Over. Turn. Turn. Up. Up.
There you are.
This is another thing that I wanted to do during the season, was turn this into like a big mine and put a bunch of like supporting wood to hold it up, and
where am I?
just never got around to it.
I don't think I've ever been down here.
I haven't really been out here much since the beginning of the season.
I need to work on some stuff.
There we go. Ow. Like a ping pong ball.
Yeah, I had this idea for a big build, so I started working with the structure files, but I lost like many days troubleshooting it and not getting.
Yeah.
I might have to forlong that one for a little bit.
Yeah, just
before the season's over.
Shoot Mad Lad a message. He's pretty good at responding. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, I just want to exhaust everything because I can't imagine that, you know, that everybody has this problem, because if they did, I probably would have seen it somewhere. Now I saw something similar, but it looks like they worked through it, but I just couldn't. But the other, trying to fly with a carrot, stupid me. Probably shouldn't fly in here anyways. The like this other thing that so what I did was I tried 4 different parts of the structure, name tagged them, didn't use the big build mode, but only the first pack would show up. So if I have to put the pack in order, and no matter what I name tag it didn't matter, only the first pack. And so then I rearranged the pack, and that would be the one that would show up.
Well, it should all be in one pack.
Right, if you use a large build mode. I tried that, and there was even more wonkiness with that.
Huh. Yeah, you're not going to want to have multiple packs. You're going to want it all in one.
Right, but even before, because you used to be able to do multiple packs and name tag them, and then that way you could separate different parts of your build. And yeah, you're right. The better way would be to use the large.
Oh boy, this is like a big lava thing.
Yeah, use the large.
Stupid bug.
What was it called? Large build mode. But I had some major issues with that, so I was just trying anything just to troubleshoot it, and
I gotcha.
nothing was working. A lot of lava.
Yeah. Come on, I just want to get through here.
What do you make? What are you exploding?
Everything.
Everything. You just.
Oh, that ticked way too quickly.
I'd be worried.
There, we'll do it like this.
Oh, trapdoor. How did you do that?
You fly.
I'm trying to.
You put yourself in crawl mode, just flying. Welcome in, Sunflower.
I must have missed something.
We're mining in the dark now. Yeah, something like that. I ran out of cobbled deep slate and I need more.
Why don't you mine it with a wither?
Because I care about my base.
Get 100% drops.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, might as well do it right, guys. Might as well do it right.
Okay, so what if I shoot this TNT block right here?
Then we're both going to die and lose everything.
No, that's not good.
Okay, that's all I got. Okay, you ready to run?
Yep.
The problem is that we're down a long corridor, so it's going to act like a friggin' TNT cannon.
Eh, it didn't.
It got into unloaded chunks.
I can't see.
Get out of here, creeper. Of course, we have a wall of lava. Of course. Uh-oh.
Oh, good, a creeper.
Right.
Well, no. I thought I shot you.
Surprise.
Oh, you jerk. Oh, I have no arrows. Told you I have to do something about my inventory, man. It's all messed up. I got 2 bows and no arrows. Golden sword. Cool. Fantastic.
I hate lava.
Oh, look, lava. Let's go swimming. It's like swimming in Arizona. Swimming in Phoenix in the summer.
Like taking a shower with my wife.
Okie dokie. Bye. And with that, we'll go ahead and end stream now.
Ow.
Sorry.
By the time I get through here, all of this deep slate's going to be despawned.
Yep, sure will.
You go and pick some more of it up at least. There's some diamonds.
There's a zombie. There's a zombie. Hi, zombie. After all that, would you end up with like a stack?
Probably.
Need deep slate. I have a ton of it. Mined out so much.
The way I see it is it's a win-win anyways. I get an excuse to blow stuff up.
Yep. And you get a big tunnel.
Yeah.
I can't wait to repair my wither killer.
You can't wait?
Maybe that's what I'll do this episode. The holidays just mess up my schedule.
Last episode, you build the wither killer. Now this episode, you fix the wither killer.
This episode will be fix the wither killer.
What? Intornations? Okay. I do apologize if you guys cannot see. I am trying to get this done real quick.
Oh, there's another hole. That's what she said.
The mother load.
Oh man. Back to where I didn't want to be here. Just an instant.
What the? Oh, I thought that you were a slime.
Nope. Nope, just me. Still slimy.
Welcome back, Elian. You guys in chat heard nothing. Oh man. We need to do an Among Us game one of these days. We haven't done that in a while. Those are always super fun.
We've been too busy with that that GTA stuff too.
Yeah, that, and then of course the holidays coming up.
Which means it's gonna snow and
Okay, so I didn't end up with a stack. I ended up with a stack and a half. Probably not the best way to hit deep slate. At least the way I did it.
no, I was like, did all that and you got what? A stack maybe?
I got a stack and a half. I think that should be enough to finish. To be fair, the half a stack is probably from me mining the hole to put the TNT in, so I mean realistically I probably got less than a stack.
I was waiting to see the suffocation message there.
Hit the wall too hard, or hit the ground too hard.
Kinetic energy.
Yeah. Ours built was a victim of unmotion.
Bye.
You can't change death messages, can you? That'd be awesome. You might be able to. You'd have to see what they use inside of the game system. That would be really cool though.
Left you present.
If you pottied, clean up behind yourself.
Nope, not that kind of present.
In the lang files?
Besides,
Really? That could be fun. Well, I mean, at least we got 4 diamond ore out of it.
Oh, you're rich.
No, not really. Moss is super quiet. Yes, let me...
Am I?
You're not to me. Well,
I know. And that's really all. Oh, great. Bump the mic. That'll make things.
Moss is like, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, let me turn you up on voicecraft.
Turn me up, brah. Oh, where?
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
I got
I
Moss
think I'm
and
gonna
Max.
go dump all this stuff.
Hopefully that should be better.
Max Moss. You have reached maximum moss.
Like Maximum Prime, but better.
Any more moss, and you may reach danger levels.
Going to have a moss explosion.
Well, then you wouldn't need a farm.
You should make a movable wither killer so you can make a deep slate farm.
There you go. See? Ah, man, I swear. Today is one of those days where I just want to play games and not worry about work.
Yeah, I need to take a day off one of these days and just do nothing but sit there and like catch up on, like, I'm so far behind on Gold Rush, so far behind on like a bunch of Star Wars series. Like, I just need to sit there and turn off my brain and turn on the TV.
I just got caught up on Gold Rush.
Oh well, don't tell me.
But I also watch Baron Seagold too.
Yeah, I never really got into that
one because there's the one team on there is an absolute disaster. They bring the train wreck every single time, and then they're like hot-headed Irish, so they fight constantly, and they're like, they used to be great because right, I guess during this episode I think they're not allowing the dad on anymore because he went to jail, and but like all three of them, like the two brothers and the dad, would like constantly fight, like, you know, and get in these silly fist fights, and it was pretty hilarious.
Sounds like it. Alien says, anybody here watching or watch Doctor Who? I have not watched that in a very long time.
I haven't watched it since like the old, like, what was it, like 70s, 80s.
I don't really watch a ton of TV, and if I do, I'm pretty particular on what I watch. What's the best way of... I think of the best way to get deep slate. I guess I need to just go back down to the mine and mine.
Did I pick? Oh, good, I did. Yeah, somehow within that nether or wither battle, I ended up with 9 stars. Actually, more than that because I gave Gigi like 3 or 4.
Now you got Renee going on her quotes.
Oh, what now? Is
Oh.
Parker going to be successful?
Yeah,
trying to dig to China. Tune in next time when we hear Dave say.
Nice.
Which Dave?
Yeah, I hope that he is going to be successful with the $15 million investment.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's got to be stressful.
Yeah.
I know it's stressful because you don't usually hear Parker harp on stuff, and he's harping on that like hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like kind of like every second he's just like, we're someone dead.
Dude, he's younger than I am, and he just spent $15 million. I'm like, dude.
Yep.
Oh. But yeah, that's gotta be stressful.
Did you hear those stats though? Like when they're talking about like so when he reached that milestone, I think he mined out 50,000 ounces of gold.
Yeah. But then
I know you got that far.
Yeah, and then you times that by what's the average? $1,800 an ounce.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Chest plate.
So is Freddy out of the season?
Yeah. They well, did you so you didn't get to the one where they showed him? I thought for sure you had to. I think it was like the second episode. How many episodes are you in?
I think I'm on 5, but I've been having an issue to where I constantly fall asleep whenever I'm watching it because I'm just like by the time I stop because I'm always so busy I'm worn out.
Yeah, so you must have either slept during it or don't remember. He briefly was on I think like the second or third episode where he was prospecting, but yeah, he wasn't able to find anything, and then he asked Parker for a job. And Parker was like, oh, I'm like stretched so thin right now.
No, yeah, I completely missed that.
Yeah, it was, and he was like, Parker like felt so bad for him. Like after he's like, he was asking me for a job. Like,
yeah. And then his crew as well.
Oh man, well, you know, one of his guys ended up with Rick, Buzz.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
That guy has been just pulling stuff out of his butt.
Oh, here we go, guys.
As far as like getting things fixed and
no, Buzz is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I hate to see if that's actually what happens with Fred, where he doesn't become successful, because he really is a cool person.
Oh yeah,
I was really disappointed
it's
with
tough
Rick.
To watch.
With what all he got into.
Yeah, that was definitely disappointing. So I hope he could come back, because yeah, I was really
look at this lighting glitch
bringing to the table.
It's dark down there. That's weird.
LOL, he's so worried about he's running the Ripper Dozer.
Who's that, Buzz?
No, I think he's talking about talking about Parker, Renee.
Oh yeah, Parker, yeah. No, I did see that. Oh yeah. Well, Parker's always been pretty good about jumping into the pits and helping the crew.
Oh yeah. He has no problem with that. Well, that's because we all watched where he came from. He was,
oh yeah, his granddad.
He was down in the trenches for a very long time before he became full-time boss.
Yeah.
And eventually you have to do that. Once it becomes like that big, you have to spend more time running your operation than. He probably wishes he could just get in there and do a lot of it himself.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I feel the same about some of the stuff that I do, because it's kind of the same type of deal. I've been more recently handing stuff off and then do it myself.
Yeah.
Just because I can't be 30 places at a time.
Yeah, but then like if you do it, you know that it's done right. So, and then you have people that, I mean, you have certain people that you can trust that they're going to do a good job, but anybody that works with other people, there's always like those select individuals that don't have the same quality control that, you know, you do. You know what I mean?
But I think with me also, it's not just that. It's I mean, I just love doing doing the work.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason why I got into this job, and now I'm like kind of like not doing as much of that.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing with Rick that got me though was I was really disappointed to hear what ended up happening with him. And
Yeah.
it's really sad because Rick was one of my favorite people, and he still is one of my favorite people.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah. But hopefully he can recover and make better choices.
Well, so far it seems like he's doing a good job, but yeah, he needs he's starting from scratch pretty much, and kind of sucks because like a lot of his like buddies that he's been friends with for a long time are not with him. There was just the one person left that kind of helped him out at the beginning of the season. Then he was like, well, I stuck to my promise. I helped get you up and running. Now I got to go.
Right. Yeah.
I can't remember his name, dude. That dude's hilarious. So
Yeah.
I was hoping he was going to be in this season, but
All right. I think we're done. I think we're done with it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go back and maybe do more detail. I'm wondering if I should like slab these. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But as of right now, I'm going to call it done. And then
oops, I gotta take this.
we'll okay. Be sure to mute my loud mouth. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And skeleton, let's go ahead and remove this scaffolding real quick. Iris says, yes, meetings are done. I missed the Doctor Who convo and overhead. Something about... Oh, overheard something about naked earlier? I don't know. There's no telling with us. It could have been anything. Yeah, I think Elian was bringing up Doctor Who. Elian is a massive Doctor Who fan, if you guys are not familiar with Elian. He is a great content creator, and I would highly recommend checking him out. He's actually one of the content creators that I used to watch as I was, well, actually more or less consuming content, and then then getting into making content. He's somebody that I'm glad I was able to build a friendship with, and just overall a really cool person. So if you guys have not already done so, go and check out Ellie and Doctor's channel. Yeah, I have not watched any of the Doctor Who as of lately. I remember watching it whenever I was a kid, but I have not been up to date on any of it. Definitely on my bucket list for sure. I wish that I could sit down and watch more TV. Like, I was really excited about the holidays coming up because there's a lot of good holiday movies. Me and the family's been sitting down watching Santa Claus, the new series. They come out with another season this year. If you watched it last year, and it's the Santa Claus based off of the movies with Tim Allen, and they've did a really good job. So I'm in the process of rewatching the first season, which we really enjoyed last year, and then they have the newest season that has come out, and from what I've heard, it's been pretty good. So watching that, but there's a lot of other stuff that I'd like to have the time to sit down and watch. Like, I'd like to sit down, I was thinking about it the other day, and watch like The Last Holiday. That's always been one of my favorites. And if you have not seen The Last Holiday, it's a great movie. Typically comes on this time of year. She basically thinks that she's dying, and had a bad test result come back, and she ended up basically like, well, if I'm dying, then I'm going to basically make the best of it. So she completely goes through all of her savings and everything, and goes on like all these trips that she wishes that she would have taken, and started to like live life the way that she really wanted to, rather than living for the future. And then close to the end of the movie, well, I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. Ira says, my kids and besties have watched it, but I'm slacking on it. Yeah, my thing's to time. I don't have enough time in the day. Like, I got a jet from here. Here probably in 15 minutes I gotta go and take a look at a vehicle. Probably do a quick job on that. And then I have to go pick up the kids from school, go grocery shopping, and then I'll be heading back to the house. And then I got some more stuff to do once I get home, but it's like, it's always like a rush. As soon as I'm done with one thing, I'm like, okay, time to move on. Gotta go. So yeah, if there's any way that we can extend time, that would be great. Of course, I would just fill that up and fully book it as well. Alien says they recently got the writer back from when it was first bought back in 2005. The previous 3 series had been a bit rocky, so I'm glad to see that those recent episodes have been pretty good. Typically when that happens and they change writers, that's generally when I fall off of a movie, because it's like the first thing that they do whenever they come in is they want to change it. They want to change everything. And like the people that watch those movies watch it for what it is, not what somebody thinks it should be. And most of the time it ends up crashing it. And like I think that would be the same thing with like George Lucas with Star Wars. I was really apprehensive with Disney buying it out, but I mean, it seems like it's been really good up until this point, you know, and hopefully the future stays that way. I think Incarceron is out of rockets. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. I'm not glad it's Disney, but I am glad that there's an easier way to watch it than the US. Yeah, well, I mean, that was like the whole rant that I just had with Charlie Brown holiday specials, with Apple buying it out and putting it behind a paywall. The things that make you not like a company. For the 60th anniversary, that's crazy. Most hardcore Star Wars fans would disagree. Irish Bear, yeah, apparently they didn't have really any real creative control, which is good. Yeah, well, it seems like Disney, as far as Star Wars goes, have stayed in line with George Lucas's vision that he had, in my opinion. Even like still with like the cutscenes and stuff, it still has that overall Star Warsy feel to it. So I'm glad that they kept that. I'm glad that it just didn't become like a whole nother corporate shuffling device to where they end up changing everything. The Moss, I got echo on your end.
What?
I got echo on your end.
Oh, sorry. Always the case.
As far as disagreeing, Alien, what part are you talking about? It being like worse having Disney buy it, or I don't think that it's gotten worse. I don't think that it's gotten better. I would disagree with the sequels being in line with George Lucas's vision. Most of them series have been good though. Yeah. Ooh, I didn't even see this. GG must have done this. Sorry, squirrel.
I would say, because what was it? Episodes 1 through 3 wasn't Disney, right? It was episodes like 5 through 8. And also like Rogue One and Solo. Those were all Disney. I thought the other ones, because wasn't it J.J. Abrams that did episodes 1 through 3?
No, I don't think
The prequel stuff.
Yeah, I don't think 4, 5, and 6 was Disney. I could be wrong.
No, not 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6 would have been the early ones. So that.
Well,
so that
yeah.
would,
Whenever I say,
I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I'm talking about. Is it 7, 8, and 9? 7, 8, and 9. Jeez, I lose track of because I'm like all out of order. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Anything after.
I could count. I could count if I use my fingers. Let's see. So anything after 1 through 6 was Disney. Correct. Okay. Cool. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I didn't think that Disney was that early on.
And I thought those were because I thought the 1 through 3, other than I mean 3 was good, 1 was good, 2 was like and I think that was a consensus from a lot of Star Wars fans was episode 2 was just like, come on.
No worries, Renee. Yeah, the original 3 were probably my favorite. I enjoyed all of the movies. The 2 movies that I have not made it all the way through is Solo and Rogue One. And I just...
Rogue One.
Yeah, I just can't...
Rogue One is...
Can't hold my interest in them.
I don't know why, because Rogue One, to me, is probably one of the best Star Wars films.
Really?
Period. Yes. 100%. I mean, that one... was just, and it leads into episode 4 like perfectly. So good. That one Solo, I wasn't too thrilled about it. It was okay. Let's see which other ones were there. Wasn't there another
Welcome in, Foxes?
And the shows have been good, actually. I haven't started Ahsoka yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I really like
Ahsoka is amazing. They've done a fantastic job.
I can't wait to get started on that one. What was the other one I really liked? And the one before that, dude, it's killing me. My brain not working. Right, I had to just deal with the post office, so I'm not right in the head right now.
You weren't right in the head before you started.
Yeah, but now I'm really not right in the head.
I have not watched any of the animated ones. My father-in-law and my brother-in-law, they absolutely love them. But I just haven't gotten around to watching them.
What was it? Man.
That's where I was pretty clueless whenever it come to Ahsoka. Because I'm who's Thrawn?
Yeah, and Andor was really good. And what I really liked about Andor was the way they shot it. It reminded me so much of like, it had more of like this dystopian feel, like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
That's what was so good about that. But I guess that's all personal opinion.
Yeah. My
but I mean, I've kind of gotten the same from like, you know, I try to come in objectively. I don't like to look at reviews and stuff like that when I go into those.
Oh yeah.
Because like I've heard a lot of I heard a little bit of belly aching over what was it, Boba Fett, and at first
I love
like,
Boba Fett.
Yeah, see, and I was like that at first, and then as it got into it, I was like, eh.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job tying that into the Mandalorian.
I think that's what some people were like. You know, they're like, "Why are we watching a Mandalorian episode?"
Right.
And I know exactly which you're talking about.
Yeah. The Andor
Andor was
I
good.
think I ended up losing interest in it, and I want to go back and watch it because I have so many people that's like telling me that it's super good if you give it a chance. But Andor is super slow going, and that's what made me lose interest in it.
It starts off that way though.
Yeah.
It doesn't end up that way, but it definitely starts off because they and I think they did a good job building it up. It's just, you know, that's what they're doing. They're kind of building it up.
Yeah. Most definitely. Alien says, as a film digital media student, Andor was beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the vibe of it.
Well, and I think the story is really good too. But it almost seems separate from, like, you know, Star Wars in general. It doesn't tie in really with anything. It does, but it doesn't seem like it does.
Yeah, now that you say that, Alien, yes, I did notice that, and that was very strange. I agree 100% with that. He said, that was my problem with Boba Fett too. Why was there one or maybe two episodes where Boba had less than 5 minutes of screen time in his own series? Yeah, there was. I think that there was, one or two episodes where it felt like it was literally a Mandalorian. I think there was one or at least two episodes that was almost entirely Mandalorian.
Yeah, absolutely. The and I thought kind of the same near the end of the Mandalorian was I'm like, is this Bo-Katan? Are we watching Bo-Katan? But I guess, I mean, she's a Mandalorian, so okay.
Oh, when are they going to do a Jar Jar Binks one?
Never.
Yeah, probably not. It's just weird. I've always thought that the sequence that they chose whose story to backfill is just weird. Like, you would think that they would have done like certain actors more before the others, like Andor. Like, I don't know. But I need to finish watching Obi-Wan as well. Was it Obi-Wan I didn't make it all the way through?
That was like that was another one I was defensive about. I liked it, but
yeah, I think I did finish Obi-Wan.
There were a couple episodes that kind of threw me off on that one.
Yeah.
I should go back and watch that one again though. But it was I mean, it wasn't horrible. I liked it more than Boba Fett. Just found that, like, what was it about Boba Fett? I mean, not just those episodes in between, but there was a couple. There was some stuff at the end. I don't know. I can't remember stuff right now. I'm in Shokerville right now. I'm trying to Shoker Hell. Trying to get everything because I picked up a bunch of stuff from the end because both Gigi and I just pretty much exploded all over the place.
Y'all didn't lose your stuff, did you?
Well, so I actually put all my netherite gear away and only went in there with diamond gear. And I had a backup of diamond gear. I didn't have a backup of diamond gear. I also forgot like a couple other things I can't. But it ended up eventually being okay. But it was, the funniest part was in the middle of the whole thing. I recorded it all too. It's fantastic. It's gonna make for amazing content. But you know, I'm like in the middle, we're fighting 4 withers. I think I got 1 down, and then all of a sudden I see, oh shoot, I have to go. And I'm like, and she just died, and like all of her stuff was like in a certain area. I'm like trying to like recover her stuff, trying to fight 3 withers, and I one luckily suffocated most of the way, and then eventually got out, and so it wasn't too bad on that one. And I had the beacon there, but they took a chunk out of it, so I didn't have full beacon power.
Right.
Like, oh, it was such a mess. So I think I died either twice or 3 times, but yeah, eventually. But it was I mean, like, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I died that many times, and like, especially the one time I died because I forgot to put the totem in my other hand. Oh, that's what it was that I forgot. And then the second time I went, I'm like, oh, I didn't have any totems on me. So I ran out there, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't have any totems.
That is a horrible idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Corey is just looking horrendous right now.
What is?
My inventory, because like I went around and I just grabbed whatever shulker boxes I could to collect as much of Gigi's and my stuff as possible. I think I got most of her stuff though. I know there was quite a bit but like, you know, Gigi's like, she's got backups of backups of backups.
Oh yeah.
So, but still, you know, I mean, we hate to lose netherite gear, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is that she does like those welcome boxes. So she always has a bunch of them.
Yep. Well, obviously she grinding a lot as far as I don't know where she got all that netherite from, but
from you.
But she's got it.
Right.
I definitely don't have quite as much, but I've been meaning. I still haven't even played around with trims yet.
Right.
I wanted to do that. I wanted to get like my bling set of gear set up. I've only just set up an iron farm now that we're at the end of the season.
Oh no! I was mining that with a silk touch. Jeez. Yeah. Right. Yeah, well,
so before
early on, Gigi started giving away the iron. I'm like, why don't you just sell it? Like, people will buy it instead of just giving it to everybody. She's like, free iron for everybody. she's like Oprah over here. You get iron, everybody gets iron.
Yeah, I have to have it because I use so many, especially like hoppers. Like I go crazy with the hoppers, but once I start, you know, getting going with like more redstone stuff and, you know, like pistons and all that, I just end up using a lot of iron, so I need an iron farm, and it's usually like the first thing that I set up. But I did a lot more contributing to the economy. I'm
right.
Like, you know, I really, you know, like, what else am I gonna use these diamonds for?
Right.
So that I kind of see like why they're trying to like kind of like make diamonds more useful by doing the templates and all that.
No, it's not loaded.
It makes sense. Okay, so check this out. I just looked at my total nether stars.
Oh, cool. The trident fell out of there. I'm listening.
Oh, just from a few AFKs, I got 33.
33 beacons.
Nether stars, yeah. I was gonna head to the smeltery and because I need more glass and just turn them all into beacons. Because you know what else do you do with them?
Yeah.
Put it on top of your. If you're a ladrium, you not a ladrium adequate, you put it on top of a Christmas tree.
Oh, the beacon. I didn't even see any of that yet.
No, not the beacon. He in his Christmas kits.
Oh, the Nether Star. Guess I'll grab 2 of these. Yeah, I haven't bought any of those yet. I need to.
Yeah, I bought one. I haven't. I gotta do something with it, and I wanna Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to. I had an idea for something at the Christmas. I want to call it the Christmas district, the holiday district, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We don't say happy holidays here. No.
Oh,
Sorry.
hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. I don't know how I didn't just break my leg or my face. Okay. Got some tridents here. Dude, really?
I've got a lot of arrows of instant health though.
Oh no.
I was really hoping those would help out. They didn't really seem to help out as much as I thought they were going to.
What's that? The arrows of health?
Yeah. What seemed to work out really well was a smite sword, smite 5.
Oh yeah.
Once I got them down to the ground, it wasn't as hard. But during the end, I decided to, because I was wearing a pumpkin head, because I'm like, Enderman. I'm like, well, I have much more to worry about than Enderman at this point in time, and I'm eating golden apples like crazy. So I ended up just putting on the helmet. And then it's so funny because the last one, I destroy the wither, and then I'm just walking along, and all of a sudden I start getting attacked by an Enderman. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, if I die after all of that, if I die to an Enderman, I'm just gonna stop. I'm done for the season.
I hate them. They're
Dude,
so bugged.
I do not remember them being that way in Java.
No, they're not like that in Java. They've been so bugged for so long.
And there is also something with like who pointed it out with Java that if you stare right at them, they actually won't attack you. Like if you just I think if you take a looking glass.
Yeah, that's what I was showing last stream.
Oh yeah, that was Bedrock. Okay, I don't know if they do the same on Java or not.
No, I think that's just a Bedrock bug.
Not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh, that's a bug. Definitely a bug.
A bug.
Alright, we need some ice. So basically making a bubble column to take all of this stuff up into the factory.
A bubbly column.
The main purpose of this is going to be for the experience points to heal tools. But I mean, there's obviously going to be other junk that overflows out of there as well. So I mean, realistically, we're probably going to have... I don't even know if it's worth sending bows up there, bows or arrows. I guess I could keep the bows down here somewhere that way whenever I'm mass crafting dispensers. Yeah, let me do that, and then I'll probably wrap it up after that. Packed ice, regular ice. And we need some buttons.
Of course you do.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I would put Swift Sneak on anything.
You haven't? That's one of my favorite enchantments.
I have 3 Swift Sneak 2s. Busting.
Needs to go that way, right? Yeah. Do you have any soul sand down here?
Okay. Make some beacons.
Is there any soul sand in my nether block?
Might find a few more beacons in your shop. Yeah, so just so you know, I took like a couple stacks of wither skulls from your farm. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of beacons and give a whole bunch to RS.
No worries.
But here's the bad news.
Oh boy.
Stack. The good news is I recovered a stack, so I only lost a stack.
Bad news. This is got blown up.
I took a snapshot of the mess. I'm gonna post it on Discord.
Oh, no worries.
It was, oh man. But hey, you know, when do you get a chance to fight 4 withers in the end?
Whenever you summon them.
Yeah. And who is crazy enough to do something like that?
Valid point. All right. That's there.
I have much coarse fruit now. Yeah, if you need an endless amount of coarse fruit, go out to around my wither kill. There should down there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been a farm that I've never really needed to make.
Another star farm?
No, the for coarse fruit.
Oh, coarse fruit. Yeah.
I think I want to run out before I get to the surface. Rat.
Unless they're making elven cookies.
Yes.
People might get that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I saw like when have you been keeping up with hermit stuff?
Not really. I gotta catch up on decked out.
Yeah, I believe I saw something post from Tango that he's mentioned something about deck out ending.
Yeah. Ice. That's what I need.
I definitely need to catch up. I saw a couple. I watched a couple of Doc's runs.
Great.
I guess Etho last week just slayed.
As per typical.
But, I was gonna say no surprise there. I remember what was it, the first one, season 7. He was so upset. He was playing more than anybody.
Oh yeah. That's good though. I mean, with the amount of work that Tango put into that, it's good to see people turn around and enjoy it.
Well, I mean, looking at what he did, it looks amazing. I can't wait for the world download.
Yeah.
Wonder how. I wonder what it would be like playing it on a download.
Probably fine if you play it on Java.
Well, yeah. I know they do Bedrock downloads as well, but I can't imagine them working as well.
The problem with the Bedrock downloads is that Decked Out has a lot of packs, and that's not going to cross over to Bedrock Edition.
Now, for when they do the Java download, do they release the packs, or are the packs included in?
They're on the world.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll all be all set, ready to go.
Been a while since I've been on Java. I mean, I've hopped on recently, but I try to use like because what's his name, and Carceron suggested using CurseForge for all the pack installs and everything, and I've been having issues with that.
Yeah.
So I get what he's saying. Looks a lot more manageable, but it seems like they're very limited in what packs they offer. It seems like maybe I'm doing it wrong, but
yeah, maybe. I'd have to look at it. It's been a while since I've been on CurseForge.
But I was like trying to do like Optifine's all weird now. I just remember like before, like just installing the packs and they work, and like now it's like, well, this pack doesn't work for this version.
Yeah.
Shoot, I totally.
I think a lot of that's on Mojang's side because they've constantly done so many changes. Oops. Alien says I've been using multi-MC. I would recommend.
Multi-MC. Okay. Yeah, because I've been I was thinking about doing some Java content.
Yeah, I have been wanting to do the create mod for a while, but just haven't gotten around to it. It'd be fun. I know Foxy No-Tail's been doing a ton of create content.
Oh yeah, he seems like he's been doing more of that than
anything.
Than
yeah,
Bedrock stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. One thing about my base is can't find the front door a lot of times.
Alien says he's been told that Prism is even better, which is a fork of multi-MC.
Oh. I'm gonna try them all.
Moss is like, I can't play. I got a virus.
Right. I downloaded something bad.
Oh. Well, I'm sure that you survived the uTorrent days, so you'll be just fine.
Oh, I forgot there's stuff I'm supposed to be doing. IRL, that is. And here I am trying to get an episode out by tomorrow, and all I've been doing is going and sorting stuff.
All right.
Remember when just used to play the game?
Yeah.
I guess I got some content. I fought 4 withers. Well, me and Gigi fought 4 withers. Can't leave her out. All right, I got 43 beacons. That's
how much ice do I have? Oh, I got like almost 2 stacks. Welcome back, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Alien says he hasn't made a truly Bedrock video stream since starting his Create series. He spoke about it a bit on the podcast with Slack. He wasn't motivated to make content on Bedrock at the moment. Yeah, I think as content creators, we all go through waves of that.
For sure. It's gonna happen.
That was something that I stopped watching. Well, I didn't stop watching this gal, but I just don't watch his new Vault Hunters. I don't have any interest in it, and I felt bad because I always liked this gal, but I guess he got motivated with that rather than doing the Hermitcraft.
Yeah, now I'm seeing like a lot of them are doing like they're actually calling it Hermitcraft Vault Hunters.
Well, that's because all of the hermits are doing a full Vault Hunter series together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, so Iskall's is actually separate from that. He's just doing like a solo.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't keep up with his. I don't know if he has a solo one on top of the ones with the hermits, but he is playing with the hermits.
Oh,
But,
okay.
But from my understanding, Iskall's like the head developer, if not the only developer of the Vault Hunters. So it's been kind of his baby, you know, that he's been working on for a long time.
Okay. Then I can understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of got sour about it, and you know, it's probably not right, but I just really enjoy his content.
You're not in. Yeah, if you're not into it, you're not into it. Can't do anything about that. But lead a horse to water, you know. But he may not like that water. He may spit it out afterwards. Fuck.
What did you give me? Hopefully it doesn't melt. I have some more in here. No, I don't.
All right, everybody. Beacons on sale at an RS's shop.
Were they out of stock?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure you ain't. It'll be a while before you are out of stock. Oh, Jesus, nighttime.
Thanks, pal. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
Come on. I need like.
If it wasn't for the skulls, I wouldn't be able to get all those beacons.
All right.
I am gonna rebuild that thing. My plan is I want more beacons than I would ever use.
Just make like a path of beacons.
I just wanted to build something ridiculous, you know. I think that was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, who was it in Hermitcraft Season 7 that used the beacons for like a walkway? Can't remember. Was it
I don't know.
Impulse?
I know like maybe. I know Impulse and Tango teamed up. Was it the beginning of the season or 8? And they made that ridiculous Wither Skull farm, and then Tango was using entity cramming to kill withers, and he ended up like releasing a whole bunch of them in the Nether, and so he had to call in the other hermits to like come and help out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Pretty hilarious. So I was like trying to make a pattern in your oh yeah, you're stocked up completely, 100%. I'll just fill up this shulker box. There you go.
Any minute now.
Yep. All right.
Any minute. There we go.
You have a shulker box full of beacons.
Go into the furnace.
Yeah, I think someone asked me that recently. They're like, why did you even build that? And I'm like, because I learned a lot from it. There's like some, you know, when you look at it, if you're trying to learn how to do redstone, that's the way you're going to learn.
Right.
We could explain flip-flops and all that stuff, but it's like, okay, how do you use this? You know, what are you going to use it for? I've always said like also the other thing is find a problem, you know, that you want to solve.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's like the hardest thing, you know. It's like, okay, I can build a door, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, at least you know you will learn something from it. You'll learn how it works. But that one had some interesting ways of using, you know, because like I've always thought of like using like observers to, you know, to update, and that one doesn't have like all the updates are done with like redstone torches and repeaters.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even. I mean, I remember, doing basic functions like that, but this one it had some really advanced functions. Also, the way it does clocks and timing on it.
All right.
So a lot of cool features on that thing, and I get to build it again.
Sorry for the noise, guys. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I guess we can just remove that. And then,
I don't think that's too hard, Iris. I know I've done something similar. I guess you could have like an overfill chest, and then when that thing fills up, just a hopper going next, and you can go into a dropper into lava or whatever.
Yeah. Why do you want them going through twice? Just because you want them to be able to get the missed items? Just made a circle that never ends. Yeah, and having a recirculating system's not bad as long as you are controlling the items that are going into it, because you can only have the items that go into the system, or else they're just going to circulate forever until they despawn. But that's essentially what these are here.
Well, this is weird. I found oh,
like this is just a big recirculating system, but the everything that comes inside of here has a place because it's sorted from different locations too, if that makes sense. What were you saying, Moss?
Oh, I was saying I found the Buckee sign and anvil just floating here. Just leave it there.
I don't know where it's at.
I guess I missed that. I don't know if you took it out when you're over here, or if something else happened. It's a mystery wrapped in a enigma, wrapped in a riddle. Guys aren't going to properly dispose of your trash. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it into the water here. Oh,
It's probably me. I'm the worst about just throwing junk on the ground.
just leaving it there.
Just leave it, it'll be fine.
I was going to say this junk ain't going to clean up itself, but hey, if you keep the area loaded, it will.
Thanks, Mojang.
It'll eventually disappear.
Alright, I think I'm gonna put this in here and wrap up the stream, because I really gotta get going, guys. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out. And we got quite a bit done. We got the nether tunnel done, and some progress on this. But next stream we're going to be working on this. I want to eventually tie in another trident killer down below to that other spawner, and have an AFK area where we can load both of them simultaneously. And that AFK area is going to be for mining out a stone generator, cobble generator, and basalt generator. That way all of that can just be sent up to that shop up top. So that's going to be the project for the next stream, and I hope that you guys join me for it and hang out with me. With that being said, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys. If I don't do kind of like a impromptu stream, probably next stream day, which is Tuesday, 10 a.m. EST, as always. But thanks for hanging out, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good day, everybody. And Moss says bye too. He would say bye, but he got disconnected. See you guys later. Bye.